watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
And Anders Dreyer is so strong with his leg. That ball almost went through the net, I think.
He's honestly the MVP of the season by far.
I would jump out of the way of that ball, too.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here at 6 a.m., everyone. I'm Eric Connor.
And I'm Vanessa Paz. Let's get over to our meteorologist, Evan Narani, for a quick check on the forecast. It was cold last night, I'm sure, for everyone at Snapdragon. It was cold today for me driving to work.
This morning's been a cold one.
Yeah.
Mostly 30s out toward our valley floors. Ramona's down to the upper 30s. Some of our mountains are down to the 30s. Along the coastline, we're still mostly in the 50s, although I will say it's a departure from normal to see some of our coastal communities in the 40s to start off the day. By the afternoon, we're warming up really nicely. A lot of sunshine. We have Santa Ana winds starting to become a bit more active today, which will take us to nearly 80 degrees across our inland valleys. Here's a live look outside at that beautiful sunrise, still about 25 or so minutes away from the actual sunrise, but look at the gorgeous view that we have, and it's fogless to start off the day. We don't have any of that dense fog like we had yesterday morning. Coming up in just a few, we'll talk more about those Santa Anas coming our way. Back to you.
Thank you, Evan. Well, today is the start of the Thanksgiving travel period.
The FAA says air travelers should benefit from air traffic control operations recovering from the government shutdown. Good timing on that. CBS 8's Regina Yarita live at San Diego International showing us how things look right now. Lots of travelers out there already.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Vanessa and Eric. Look, packed airports on the days before Thanksgiving is not unusual, but it definitely is going to take some patience for travelers heading this way. So we've been monitoring the San Diego International Airport. We just passed peak hours, so right now it seems like things are calming down. But this year, the TSA expects to screen some 18 million people from today till next Tuesday, and officials promise they're ready for those crowds. Here at the San Diego International Airport, they anticipate as many as 875,000 people traveling through the airport during the Thanksgiving holiday travel period that started from Friday, November 21st, and it runs through Monday, December 1st. The busiest day is expected to be Sunday, November 30th, with as many as 90,000 people traveling through the airport. Other peak days include Friday through Thursday prior to Thanksgiving Day and the Monday after. The FAA also expects today to have the most flights of this holiday period, so keep that in mind as you're traveling this morning. Disruptions, we've noticed them across the country, certain delays and cancellations. Unfortunately, they're unavoidable, whether it's a weather issue or something else. But airlines know that the joy is in reaching the destination, so workers are doing the best they can. So here's what the FAA is saying.
This week is our Super Bowl, and I'm here to tell you we've got a great plan. We're past the laps. Controllers are back at work. They're excited to be back on the job. They're excited to be compensated to be back on the job.
Now, for reference, we're in Terminal 1. This is the Southwest and JetBlue bag drop-off area. Just about 30 minutes ago, we were in peak hours. That starts from 4 a.m. to around 6 a.m., so it just ended. The next peak hour is supposed to start at 9:30 a.m., and it'll last till approximately 12:30, so just keep that in mind if you have travel times that are around those times. But we'll continue to monitor the San Diego International Airport and bring you the latest. For now, I'll send it back to you.
And thank you, Regina. Well, speaking of all of this travel, AAA says nearly 90% of people traveling during Thanksgiving will go by car. AAA says the best time to drive will be before noon today, and the worst times to hit the road today between noon and 9 p.m. And on Sunday, you can expect traffic through most of the day. Now, today's average gas price in San Diego County, $4.79 for a gallon of regular. The price dropped nearly 16 cents over the past 2 weeks, but we're paying about 26 cents more than this same time last year. You can get free gas over in Chula Vista later this morning. The helpful Honda people are doing a giveaway for Thanksgiving. They will be at the Arco over at 798 3rd Avenue from 10 a.m. to noon, and this is for the first 100 drivers. Another giveaway will be announced later tomorrow. And CBS 8, of course, is helping you find the cheapest gas in San Diego. Just text the word gas to 1-858-571-8888. The number right there on your screen will send you a link to a map with the lowest prices.
Due this morning, a man is under arrest accused of killing his 83-year-old neighbor in Oceanside. Police say they got a call around 6 p.m. on Friday and found the woman deceased in the 300 block of Talon Ridge Way. They arrested a 25-year-old neighbor yesterday in connection to the homicide. The victim and the suspect not being identified at this time. Police are asking anyone with any information to please give them a call. Today, the owner of an Encinitas produce market facing deportation and is scheduled to appear in federal court. Norberto Ambrosio has just owned Peachy Market for about 7 years now. Aguilar says he came to America as a child and stayed in San Diego County on a work permit. He says he typically renews his permits every year, but this year, under the Trump administration, his immigration case was reopened. Aguilar now faces possible deportation to Mexico. He's hoping the judge grants him a pathway to a green card. His hearing is set for 9 a.m., and we will update you as soon as we learn more. Today, Congressman Mike Levin and other local elected officials will sound the alarm on new plans for offshore oil drilling. The Trump administration wants to open federal waters off the entire California coast and parts of the Gulf of Mexico near Florida. New offshore drilling hasn't been allowed in California since a 1969 oil spill. Local officials will discuss why they oppose the plan later this morning in Solana Beach.
Packed players.
How about that? One more win for the West. San Diego FC continues to make history with that thrilling win over Minnesota. Anders Dreyer found the back of the net, almost put it through it late in the second half, giving the team a 1-0 lead. That's all they would need to win the conference semifinal showdown last night.
And I asked this half jokingly, but kind of half serious, I think, at this point. Are you Superman? Are you just Anders Dreyer? Or how does that go for you?
No, I'm just Anders Dreyer from Denmark. It will never change. So yeah, it's nice these moments, and that's why I started playing football, because I love to play in front of a lot of fans and yeah, try to do my best to help the team with goals and assists.
I'm telling you, that drop pass, too, was amazing to Dreyer. That was awesome. SDFC will host the Western Conference Final this Saturday. They will face Vancouver with a trip to the MLS Championship up for grabs. Fans going nuts out there. When the season started, fans didn't really know what to expect this year. After all, it's the team's inaugural season. But from day one, they have supported their team, and their loyalty is being rewarded with a wild ride.
Exciting to finally have a team that we see on a winning streak.
San Diego, we don't got a team. We lose Chargers, and now you see the supporters. It's 1,800 people supporters right here.
I love that. San Diego is now the second expansion team ever to make the conference final in their inaugural season. How about that? They're playing great. 1-0 win, and now we're in the conference finals. One more win to that, we go to the MLS Cup Championship.
And for being the first season, I don't know if you guys have been to any of the games. It's electric. I mean, the fans. We've only been around, not even for a year.
I know, but you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, you really wouldn't. And then imagine if we make it all the way, just historic. It's like finally we win.
Yeah, and they've shown just how quickly they can kind of form a team and get that cohesive idea together, win these games. It's impressive stuff for a new team. Take a live look outside. It was cold last night, and it's going to be cold to start off the morning. A lot of 30s out there across the valley floors and towards some of our mountains. Otherwise, we're mostly in the 40s across the valleys, and along the coast, we have plenty of low 50s out there. Sunrise coming in about 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes. Here are what those temperatures look like. Like I mentioned, you got some 30s out there. Ramona 36, Campo 39, Mount Laguna 43. Otherwise, mostly 40s, and then you got 50s along the coastline. Encinitas in downtown San Diego, I will say, this is rather cold for us. Average would be about mid to lower 50s. So those highs in the 40s, thanks to those offshore Santa Ana winds clearing the clouds out, are really being felt to kick off the morning. We are seeing over the last 2 weeks that the rain that we saw not only brought consistent wet weather, wind, but also a significant cooling trend. We had about a week stretch where afternoon highs didn't exceed 66 degrees or so. Got all the way down to 55 in Ramona on last Tuesday. And now we're starting to see those temperatures build. For the last 2 days, Sunday and Monday, we've made it to the low 70s, exceeding average by about 1 or 2 degrees. Today will be more like this Wednesday, Thursday stretch of the week prior, where we're getting near 80 degrees on that afternoon high. Ramona's forecast high is 79 degrees, coming in about 9 degrees warmer than average. Downtown San Diego, thanks to those Santa Anas, should be about 4 degrees warmer than average, and Borrego Springs about 3 degrees warmer than average. We've been keeping sights on what Sunday will look like in terms of that chance for rain, but right now it doesn't seem like it will be all that significant. Let's jump into traffic, talk about how your roads are looking as we start off the day. I want to take you to a crash that is now cleared. So earlier we had some delays on the 805. We had the #1 lane blocked as well. On the southbound 805 at Imperial Avenue, you can see that has now been cleared. CHP has been able to move it off of the #1 lane there, and we're back to green in both directions. Giving you a live look outside as the sun starts to come up on the westbound 8, just west of the 805. Things are smooth out there, very quiet still. We've talked about how this week is expected to be a more quiet week, considering a lot of people have work off or school off. So enjoy the green that we have there on the screen for our drive times. Let's take a look at your border wait times as well. It's a 60-minute wait right now at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Otay Mesa Port of Entry, going to take you an extra 15 or so. It's about an hour 15 in total.